You gotta stop expecting people to not be stupid and to not be miserable and to not be evil. Driving in traffic and complaining about road rage and complaining about people cutting you off. Going to work and complaining that your coworkers don't help out enough. Going onto social media and seeing that half the world is exploiting and preying upon anyone who are weaker than them. Why are these things making you angry? What's the solution? How the hell can you possibly be happy on planet Earth when all of these things are happening? How? How can you go to a family Thanksgiving when all your aunts and uncles and cousins and all of this, they all want to argue and complain and like, what do you do? Do you cut yourself off from them? Do you become one of them? Do you just get angry? The prerequisite for, and this is only to people who want to become good. If you want to live a life where you are a strong person, if you want to be one of the brave ones, if you want to be one of the kind ones, not nice. Nice implies just getting along, keeping everyone happy. I mean kind as in unconditional love, doing what is right, which sometimes involves violence. I'm not saying don't take action, but being kind as in only ever doing what needs to be done. If that's what you're interested in, one of the first things you have to do is accept the fact that almost the entire world is not like that. You have to do that. If you begin a journey of becoming a good person, of becoming strong, a protector of the weak, instead of someone who exploits and preys upon and manipulates anyone who you think is weaker than you will be destroyed and you will be stopped dead in your tracks if you expect the same sort of lessons and behaviors from other people. If you become a more patient, tolerant person, you will immediately start to notice how impatient and intolerant and miserable and angry most people are, just as you were. And if you're not careful, that will make you very angry. So you've lost. You're back to where you started, if not worse. I think a lot of older people who you meet will justify their misery and anger and bullying people and just being a lazy piece of crap. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, mate, I tried, but people always let you down, and at the end of the day, like, yeah, they tried to improve. It allowed them to see the shit, and they sunk right back into it." So I am here to tell you, and this is mainly a message to myself, honestly, but to anyone else who would like to hear this, to anyone else who this might help. Step one, you've decided that you don't want to be a weak, lazy, zombie robot in 2026, which is a big deal. That's a big deal. I'm very proud of you. That's a huge step to take in 2026. Because most people, it's just, "Oh, come on, mate. Don't you think you're overthinking it a bit, aren't you? Just fucking, what's wrong with sitting on TikTok and gambling and drinking and bitching about your missus and just going in and doing the hour?" Like, fine, fine. But if you're not that, or at least you've decided that you don't want that anymore, please take this first step. Please. Never expect others to not be stupid. Every time that you feel hurt and you're blaming other people, it's because somewhere in you, you expected them or you thought they should act differently. People shouldn't cut me off in traffic. They shouldn't do that. They're going to. The world doesn't give a shit what you think should happen. It's going to do what it does. Now, if someone cuts you off, you can... I mean, if someone's like tailgating you, just slow down and laugh and fuck with them a little bit, and then they speed off and flip you off and laugh and whatever. But this expectation, like, that shouldn't be happening. They should know better. They don't. That person just cut in line. Everyone should be polite and considerate. They're not. This person just left a really, really rude comment on this YouTube video. They completely disregarded the content and they just insulted this person. They shouldn't do that. They're gonna. They're gonna. What are you gonna do? Now, feel free to call them a dumbass. Feel free to block them. Feel free to laugh at them. But this idea of like, just really, really bothers me that every single comment on YouTube isn't well thought out. Really pisses me off. Really, I really wish that everyone had to watch every video very carefully. They had to carefully consider their comment, and it had to be positive. If you are insulted and upset by a fool, who is the fool? I know it's not easy. I know it's very difficult, but that's what you have to do. And if it's too much for you, you need to just go back to being one of them. It's a very difficult, shitty thing. I know. It's really hard. It's difficult. And you'll probably never stop fully. You'll always catch yourself. Always. Oh my god, there I go again. I expected everyone here to be like switched on and conscious and always considering their next move and making sure everyone around them. What world do you want to live in, bro? It's not this one. Set the standard. Be easy on others and hard on yourself. If you're bothered, it's your fault. If someone is hurting someone, stop it. Intervene immediately. Someone cuts in, you tell them. Get out of there. But this idea of just sitting there, angry, you're going to become a shitty person yourself. Every shitty person has an excuse. Oh yeah, but someone hurt me. Oh yeah, but everyone else does. Everyone has that excuse. That's how it happens. Every villain origin story. Every bad guy. Oh yeah, it started because when he was a kid, all these people beat him up, and then he thought, "Ah," like everyone has a reason. You're giving yourself a reason to go back to being shitty. Expect nothing. Expect nothing. Accept everything. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do. But if you can't do that, then you don't get to become the strong, kind, brave person who you want to be. Good luck.